Hi.
Hello. Good morning.
How are you?
I've been kind of bad.
Uh-oh.
I've been performing numerological analysis of your phone number.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What
Yeah.
what does that reveal?
Well, I mean, it only tells me one thing, one number. What number do you think it is? Have you ever looked at it or no?
No, I have not gone into that.
Oh, my Lord. Okay. We can go there if you want to. So it's a number 9. It reminds me of the Beatles. 9. But so here, I'll tell you what it says there because I wrote it down. It says this person is number 9 is the last number. It's a charter number, whatever that means. You've lived and learned. Number 2, you're engaged in living life, and number 3, you're setting goals.
And that is all true. Every bit of that is true.
It sounds true, just from what I see, from what little I see of you these days.
I was literally just sitting here working on a goal, laying out my plan.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, is it?
No, nothing at all. Nothing at all.
You become what you think about, whatever that is, you know.
Yes, you do. Where your mind goes is where your heart goes.
And so your body goes. I mean, everything goes.
That's the Zen.
Did
you message me because I did not get a chance to look at it before the phone rang? So
I just said good luck or something.
Well, I had asked you how you wanted me to do an intro. What are you thinking on that?
Well, I think on you that you need to do whatever you want to do because you're talking right now. You're live. Who do you want to be? You want to?
I'm live right now.
Well, I mean, you're mostly live. I mean, you will be unless I cut it.
Oh.
You know? Yeah.
Okay, so people get to hear my my phone number analysis.
No, there's no phone numbers. None of that. Nobody.
No. Not hear my phone number, but hear the analysis of my number. That's funny.
Oh, you don't want them to hear that?
Oh, I don't mind at all. I just thought it was funny.
I know. See, well, I did that for a reason. You mean, don't think you're dealing with a Zen. Hey, whenever two Zen people meet each other on the street, they knock each other in the head. I mean, come on.
All right, so intro. I am Ree, better known as Cherie Miller, and I am probably the most unique individual you will ever meet, by design. That's who I am.
Well, keep on. I mean, you know, tell us what you know. I mean, how did you get to where you're at? I mean, what led you to where you're at? Standing in your shoes today.
Oh my God, I'm in a state of transition at the moment. But as far as just being a unique individual, I take a lot of inspiration from Fatima. We were talking about my cousin Fatima Braswell, Fatima Lakwa, Fatima Powell. She passed away, oh God, in 90-something. I just went blank.
97. I saw the thing the other day.
Yeah.
26 years ago.
She'd been gone a minute. But she was so larger than life that everyone who knew her was changed some way, for the better. There was something about her that just freed part of your spirit. And that's why whenever she had her accident and passed away, her husband was just heartbroken, and he took his own life 2 weeks later, not even a full 2 weeks later, and just couldn't live without her because she was so freaking amazing. And I am nowhere near as amazing as she was, but she's who I take my inspiration from. So, all right, so other than that, what do you want to know?
Well, I mean, that is interesting. I mean, we can talk about her for a minute longer, but now I'm going to tell you this because we learn about people by the people they talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who we are. It's kind of like another Zen perspective is that if you're standing inside the box, you don't know what your box looks like from the outside unless you go learn something else. In other words, you got to learn the complete opposite of where you're at to see where you're at sometimes.
Oh, that's very good.
It is.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Keep talking.
Well, here's the deal, though. I've seen a lot of people in ancillary regard to you. In other words, you and all kinds of people around you are this artistic type. I remember you guys doing shows and stuff.
Oh God, I've done theater. I've done movies. I've done. Of course, I'm an artist, so I make original pieces of art, and that's every medium you can imagine. But I can't draw to save my life, which is so funny, I think. It's like, oh yes, I'm a fabulous artist. You want this piece of art? It's $500. You want me to draw you a picture? Sorry, man. Just out of luck.
You're getting a stick figure. That's all you're gonna get.
I can draw something, but you're not gonna like it.
But I remember going to the local theater here back in, oh my God, it was like 30 years ago. You were doing that back then, and
oh yeah,
so this is not anything new for you, and that's what makes people interesting though, because a lot of times people are sleepers. There's incredibly interesting people that kind of live out here and lurk amongst us. They know all kinds of things. But we never get to talk to them, and that's what Outside the Grid's about. I want to speak to all these lurking little genius, little artistic people floating around out here, and I just want to pick your brain. And not only get to pick your brain, you just get to talk. So just tell me what a day looks like for you, or
oh my God, right now I'm working graveyards at Walmart, stocking shelves. So I go to work at 9:00 at night. I leave here at 9 because I'm in Fordyce right now, and I work in Sheridan, so it's a bit of a drive. And I'll drive to work, and I go in and I visit with people, and they give me my assignment, and I go get to do mindless work all night. It's I have to pay attention to what I'm doing in order to get it right. But you reach a point where you can just turn your music on and just dance the night away, throwing stuff on shelves. As long as it's facing the outside and up against the front of the shelf, you're good. And other than that, I'm known at work for dancing. It's very safe to say that there's a lot more people who know who I am than I know who they are. And it just because I don't have a problem with people seeing me do stuff. And that took a little while for people to get used to at work, because they were like, man, I can see you. And I'm like, okay, so? Well, you don't mind people watching you do that? I'm like, why would I mind? I'm entertained. You want to be entertained by me? Go for it. No, I'm not dancing for you. I'm dancing for me. But if it brightens your day, I'm glad. Because whatever makes you happy, I am happy for you.
I dig that. There was something you were going to, and I forget, you made some kind of a trip, and it was like this, I don't say cosplay, but maybe it was. I don't know what was going on there.
The medieval reenactment group that I'm with, SCA.
Tell us about that.
Okay, my persona in the SCA, unlike cosplay, where you make up a character, who's an elf or whatever. In the SCA, your persona, you take on a persona of somebody who could have lived. You're not allowed to take an actual human being from the past, but you could be like their brother or their sister or whatever, some fictitious version of an actual person from the past. And you just immerse yourself in being that person. So I am Fatima bin Anadir, I am a spice merchant from Sri Lanka, and I go to events and offer hospitality during the tournament. And that just means that I have a little plate of goodies out for people to come by and visit. They do sword fighting with rattan, which is a type of bamboo. Anything you can think of medieval, you can find it in the SCA. And the anachronism part is, and yes, I'm quoting Titus, and Titus will hear that and smile, but the anachronism part is you'll never find a Roman and an Etruscan together in history. But in the SCA, they were going to sit down across each other at feast. And so you have all these different cultures that come together to just celebrate the history of that culture. And yeah, it's an experience. I highly recommend anybody who wants to check it out. This is the Kingdom of Glenavon. You can go to sca.org and find the national chapter, which is actually, it's a global organization. But you can find the main website is, sca.org, and then glenavon.org. I think it's .org or .net is the kingdom, but you can get a link to Glenavon from the sca.org site.
Yeah, and, we'll get it lined out too back in the background. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, cool. But yeah, like so you go to these events and it's a full weekend, and it's an immersion type situation where everybody is in persona. They're living their character. You can't say they're in character because it's them, you know. It's like we have some friends down in Louisiana that if you see them at Walmart, you're going to be talking to the same person you're talking to at an event as far as how they behave. But they take on their persona, and suddenly they're that person from the past.
Yeah.
I know this. I don't know if this is making any sense or not.
Yeah, for sure it is. For sure it is. And you know, of course, the persona is that's the whole thing with acting. It's like sometimes you've got to immerse yourself into that and become a character. I have one I call Antonio. But now I want to go back to you for just a second here. There is you mentioned and with this group that you were just describing, you mentioned that you could go back in time and be an ancillary character, which is, I love that word today. I've been using it all week. But anyway, so it's like it's like the brother of, and of course, whenever I was hearing you speaking with us just then, and you put that brother word out there, and I was like, oh my God, I knew her brother. And I figured you may want to say something about him. I don't know. Do you? Or no?
About Thomas?
Yeah.
Oh. We just had the anniversary of his passing. He passed away from sclerosis of the liver. Literally drank himself to death. And everyone who knew him was changed by him in some way. He was a larger-than-life person. And like Fatima, he left a big hole. He left his mark on everybody. And I don't know if, in the grand scheme of things, if I will have done that, but I hope I will. I hope to have brought light into people's lives the same way that Thomas did, and the same way Fatima did. So, and I can't talk anymore about him because I'll start crying because I really
I
miss
got
my
you.
brother.
I got you. But hey, let me
really
say
miss my brother.
I know you do. Well, I'm just saying that he's been on the property that I'm on now. And of course, I've known Thomas for 30, 40 years as well, 30 years at least.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was here. I had this little funny Photoshop thing. I put some different hair on somebody, and he wanted to come by and get a printout of it to put it at the local hardware store up here. Because he's
that sounds like something he would do. Yeah.
Well, he wanted it there, and he wanted everybody to know he did it too. And of course, we sit there for oh my Lord, a couple of hours, and we talked about things. And of course, I won't go into all the detail, but he was the way he was, and he was like, he and I ended off well with it, put it like that.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Yeah, when he was younger, he made some bad choices, and he paid the price for it. But tell you what, whenever he finally got his act together, you couldn't have asked for a better human being.
Well, from a personal level, I don't think I've never ever experienced anything sideways with Thomas. So he was always just square. He may get mad at you, but he was as a general rule, he got along well with everybody. Like you said, whenever you're young, we all make mistakes. So, but anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. But now let's go back to the Fatima thing for just a second, because I know we hadn't got very long here. We got a little bit. We hadn't got very long though. I know that's been a big influence to you, but I want to use the Fatima to fling off. Because it seems like, I just kind of follow people out there and what they put out to the public. And it's like there was something with Fatima and some I don't know, maybe it was unresolved things with her. I don't know what it was, but I see re-entwined with her making some kind of a trajectory forward. And I can't understand it. I'm one of those folks that I see a little bit of something, I go, what is there? I mean, I know she's your cousin. I know you guys are all tight. But what has her spirit done for you? I don't understand it. You ain't got to get very specific, but just there's big terms with it, bro. I mean, you don't do the things you do without being motivated by something. Really. I mean, there's what.
Fatima taught me that it's okay to be yourself. And do the things that make you happy. Only you can be responsible for your happiness. And so if you want to do something, do it. There's nothing stopping you but you. So if you want to become an actor, you want to get a part in a play, do it. You can get on the internet. You can find a local theater troupe. There's not one in Crossett anymore, I don't think, but there are tons of them in Arkansas, in northern Louisiana, where you can just go and audition and get a part. They want you there. If you want to, I don't know, you want to climb Mount Everest, by God, go do it. Because there are people in this world, and Fatima was wonderful about this. She was so inspirational, and that is her spirit. If they showed through example that it was okay to be scared and do it anyway. The fear is just thrill. That it's just adding thrill to it. So whether it's bungee jumping or whatever, just do it. You there?
I'm here. I'm listening. And I just wanted to I want to make sure I want to make sure you were through with your thought there for sure.
Yeah,
And
no,
I mean,
I will go on and on and on. You have to shut me up.
well,
I love talking about freedom of spirit.
well, that's what I want to talk with you about. I want to talk with you about what you want to talk about, because really, that's where it's at. Because I don't know. See, as an outsider of the grid, I'm looking at you going, there's a bright thing there, but I can't define it because I don't understand it. You know.
Well, I hope to God nobody is ever able to define me. That's the whole point of being me. I don't fit a mold.
Okay,
and it took me a long time to come to terms with that, because for most of my life I thought there was something wrong with me. That because I was different from most people, there had to be something wrong. You know, maybe I have mental defects, or maybe I have whatever. And no, it turns out I'm just a unique individual who does her own thing. Wow. I mean, I graduated with honors from college, top of my class in history. I was the top history graduate. I didn't have the highest grade, but I was the most outstanding history graduate in 2018. This after being told as a teenager that I'd never be able to do college because I just wasn't the type of person who could do that. So it's not about what if you're going to be you gotta go all in and follow your own dreams, and don't let anybody tell you you can't do it. As a matter of fact, if they tell you you can't, double down and show them. Sorry, tangent.
Well, I agree with that totally, because a lot of times you'll find those folks are just noise in the background. In fact, if there's somebody, there are noises that you should try to run faster and faster and faster to get past, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a song. I'm trying to think of the name of it, and I can't. And you may be able to tell me what it is. But part of the lyrics is, you know, here I am on the stage in front of all these people, and you're in the nosebleed section. So why the hell do you think you have a right to tell me anything?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what that is.
It's going to drive me insane till I think of it. But yeah.
Well, that leads off into my favorite subject ever.
Oh, Thunder, Imagine Dragon. That's what that's from.
Say it again.
Okay. Thunder by Imagine Dragons.
Oh, Imagine Dragons. I love that group, man. Oh, that guy. Yeah. I don't know what,
It's a group. It's pretty badass. Oh, sorry, my language.
Oh, God, we can get worse than that if you want to. I don't care.
No, I actually am trying. I'm trying to watch my language because, I use some 4-letter words quite often.
I most certainly do too. And of course, this channel, you'll find us using them quite often. It's just, the world finds us. They may find us at 10 o'clock at night, but it's really like early in the morning on a Sunday. So we're, and you again, you worked all night.
Yeah, I've been up since about 6 o'clock yesterday evening.
Okay, so I want to end off. We talked about, you threw music out there, so I know that you're always asking for these songs to put on your playlist to change it up some.
Oh yes, I love it whenever people introduce me to new music from any genre.
And I see you doing that. So what do you listen to now? I mean, there's what
Currently, my playlist has Conway Twitty. I have the Huh, which is a Mongolian throat singing group, who are really bad. Oh man, you need to check them out. Spelled H-U. Who?
We will.
I have Imagine Dragon. I have God, I can't think of her name. I'm literally going blank. I have Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, which is a jazz group, like
From New
1920s
Orleans?
jazz. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah,
I have some John Baptiste on there. I have oh Lord, Don Williams. My playlist every day starts with one Don Williams song. I don't care what order the rest of it's in, but Lord, I hope this day is good is going to be the first thing I listen to.
I love John. He is so good in that. I believe in love.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Puppy dogs
kind of
and babies. Yeah.
So what else is on there?
Oh God.
Keep going. Think about it. We'll listen to it.
Lord,
I'm impressed.
Do what?
I want to interject about that voodoo group down there in New Orleans.
Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, yeah.
That's some great music. People need to check out that band if you haven't. I don't even know what they're doing now, but I have that. There was one song, and I cannot think of it, about the River of Mud. I can't think of that. They need to check whatever that is out there. I'll try to put in a link somewhere. Anyway, what else? So that's a big variant.
Let's see. I'm actually looking at it on the computer right now. I got T.G. Shepherd, Slow Burn. Yeah. I got Michael Santini, Good to Be Alive. Good to Be Alive Today. He does another one too that you're probably going to have to want to bleep this out, but This World is So Effed Up, but I Ain't Never Given Up on It. It is just a freaking awesome song. I'll post a link to it on my Facebook later, and you can check it out. I have the Dead South. They are awesome. They are a Canadian bluegrass rap group.
That's actually, they got some really good music, and that is awesome. I mean,
yeah,
that blows genres out the water, man.
Yeah, in hell I'll be good. I'll be in good company. In hell I'll be in good company. Yeah. Paloma Faith. Do you want the truth or something beautiful? That's another one.
I don't know what that is. Never heard of it.
Paloma Faith. She's a British singer, and the song is "Do You Want the Truth or Something Beautiful." Of course, I got some Ed Sheeran on there. Jeremy Loops, Till I Found You. He's pretty cool. I got a lot of indie rock on here. Loops, Loops.
Jeremy Loops.
Yeah. I got me some Three Dog Night on here. Never Been to Spain. And some Supertramp.
Oh, man.
And Kermit the Frog. Not Easy Being Green. Yes, I have all of this, and then I have Kermit the Frog.
Well, you know.
I got Uptown Funk, Bruno Mars, and let's see, Georgia Satellites, Keep Your Hands to Yourself, and You're the Cat. Do you know the song "You're the Cat" by Al Stewart?
You're the Cat.
Yeah, it starts out on a morning like a Bogart movie in a country where they turn back time. You go strolling through the crowd like Peter Lorre contemplating a crime.
Oh, Lord, I'm going to check that out.
And these are some major lyrics. The whole thing. She comes out of the sun in a silk dress running like a watercolor in the rain. Yeah.
Is this a female or a male singer?
It's a male. Al Stewart.
Oh, Al Stewart.
Yeah. It's an old song.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Still Half Alive. I got some stuff by them. And Walk the Moon.
Half-Life.
Half Alive. Yeah.
Half Alive. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's some more of that young stuff. Miley Cyrus.
Hey,
and Jason Derulo. Oh, man, I love that man's voice. And Black Pumas. I got them, and let's see.
Black Pumas. Go back to Jason. I didn't hear that. I want you to say that his name again because I didn't.
Jason Derulo.
Derulo.
Yeah,
So what kind of music is that?
Derulo. Do what?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. What kind of music is it?
It's dance music. It's like what you hear in a dance club.
Oh, I got you.
This is all stuff that I'll put on to work. I go to work and I put this on and I just get lost in the music and throw some stuff on shelves. And that's my day. And then whenever I get off work, I come home and I just finished up a conservation job that I was doing, conserving some fabric art. And I got a poster over there that I'm conserving, just cleaning them up, getting most of the age out of it, making it look nice again. And I'll fiddle around and work on that until bedtime. And I'll go to bed and get up and do it all over again. But yeah, music. It's all about the music.
Yeah, it ties everything together. I mean, it's like from the very beginning. If everybody's like me, from when I wake up until I go to bed at night, there's usually some kind of music involved. And it kind of ties everything up. Anyway, oh my God, I see we are at that time. And oh my God, this is great. I really,
Sorry.
No.
I feel like I'm just kind of wandering all over the place as far as the conversation goes.
This is what Outside the Grid is. I mean, I don't want to do a script because I know what questions I want to ask you because I know the things that but I don't have it written down. Well, I have some things written down, but I just kind of like to go to again. I want to wind this up, and I don't want to let you end out with whatever you want to say out to whoever's listening to us, which is they're probably dumb if they've listened this far to us. But we love you anyway. We love you so much. Trust me, we love you a long time. Anyway, so this little bright light out there, that's you. We appreciate you coming on and spending time. But
I still am not real sure why you wanted to talk to me because I'm just me. I'm just doing my thing. Yeah.
Well, you shine.
I mean,
a lot of
once
people.
upon a time, I've fed a bunch of people with building haunted houses. I got pretty well known for doing that, but that's been a minute. Yeah. I can build anything. I can do anything. Anything I set my mind to. What were you saying? I'm sorry. I got sidetracked.
No, you become what you think about, and you keep on you keep on thinking big and doing things big. We're going to watch your light grow and grow and glow and grow, and both of us. Okay.
Oh, I think my light may have peaked.
You keep on pushing that light out there, young lady. Push it out. Push it. It's like a baby you're having. It's not a baby, but now it's like it's you. It's you still. It's a baby. It's you. It's like, as an artist, you want to leave one thing behind that shines like you. What's it going to be?
Greatest thing I have ever done in my life is my son. And he's a professional hero. If I died right now, he would be the best thing I've ever done. That's it.
I think that's a great place to end, Rhea. I appreciate you jumping online with us. Be blessed, lady.
You have a wonderful day.
Thank you, ma'am.
This has been fun.
Thank you.
And I'll post some music on Facebook for you.
Please do, because we're kind of putting it in the loop. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
All right.